today for?
Well, I'm here supporting Suzanne's cause for the vets. I try to always get involved in that, myself.
And so how has veterans affected your life?
Well, I grew up in military schools. I got drafted in 1960, I hate to say it, and my oldest brother was in for 21 years, Tom, yeah. So, I kind of grew up in that era where, instead of doing things, everyone wanted to join the Army. So I've been around it most of my life. Do a lot of events with the boys. They're good kids. They're tough.
All right, Frank. And what is your Oscar nomination? Are you excited for the Oscars?
Not really. Not anymore. I used to be. I don't even. No one watches it anymore. If I got nominated, I say just send it to me. Put it in the mail.
Well, thank you for coming today, and you have a great event.
Thank you. God bless.
What's your social media? Sorry.
Oh, on Instagram, I'm all over everything. Instagram, everything.
What is it?
Just Frank.Stallone. Very hard to find.
Thank you. It sounds hard.
In the middle.
Okay, great. Thank you. All right, Lieutenant Colonel, tell us, what is your experience with this event? And you're the honoree for the night, so are you excited?
I'm an honoree. Not so much for me, for all those who serve. I must say, I don't want it shining on me. This is about all the people who step up to volunteer, especially those who have served in some very horrific conditions. I'll be here to represent all of them. I'm a token of the rest of all of the military members.
Thank you so much for coming here today and being a part of something that many people don't really think about all the time. It's our freedom that you protect and serve. So we just want to say thank you. Do you have any Oscar nominations you're interested in this weekend?
I don't know actually which one would be the right one. So I'm not an expert. I just know that Suzanne doing this is wonderful on behalf of all vets, those that have sacrificed so much. And everyone should remember, anybody who's wearing a uniform volunteered. They weren't pushed. They had to volunteer. And there's less than 1% of the population that does that. So it's an honor.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel. Thank you for your service, and have an enjoy the evening.
Thank you.
Donny, and what is your affiliation with the event today?
Well, I'm a friend of Suzanne DeLaurentiis, and she's invited me to her events annually, so this is probably my third or fourth time here.
And so what is your favorite part about the event?
Just to honor the veterans, and meet see some familiar faces, some old friends, but mainly to honor the veterans.
And as we talk about veterans, what is something that connects you to family members, or how has the military played a part in your life?
Well, my dad served in World War II, and my uncle as well. So, and it's just was grown up appreciating that and have gratitude, and as the years I have friends who've had close family members that were veterans and who lost family members. So through the years, it just accumulates. It all accumulates for me.
Thank you. Do you have any Oscar picks?
No, this is one of the years where I'm woefully ignorant of a lot of the contenders, so I'm not even going to venture.
All right. What's your social media or a way that we can find you?
Well, on Instagram, I'm DonMost1, and on Facebook, it's just Don Most, and Twitter is @Most_Don.
Thank you so much, Don. You have a great event.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And excited for the event today?
I am. I think it's a great opportunity to honor our vets and all the people who've sacrificed so much so that we have the country that we love, that we live here.
Do you have any vets in your family?
Yes, my dad was a vet. All my uncles are vets. I've got a couple of cousins that are vets. So, yeah, I think most every family in America has vets in their family that we owe so much gratitude to.
Well, thank you for for commenting. Is there anything else you like to tell us?
No, not necessarily. Just to think, especially like my dad's generation. My dad helped build the Burma Road during World War II. One uncle served in England, one served in Italy, I guess in Europe, in the European frontier. So I just think it's very important that we remember all of them for all the sacrifices.
Thank you for your support, not only of this but our country, and I hope you enjoy your event.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I was.
What are you wearing? Tell us.
I'm wearing Gucci, and thanks. I'm wearing Gucci. This is Alexis Bitar, the earrings. This is Alexis Bitar.
I have to say, you're absolutely stunning, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Max Martini.
Oh, Max, what a great name. Tell us your involvement in today's event.
I've just been a supporter of Suzanne's events for so long now, and any chance to get out and celebrate a veteran. These are the real celebrities, and we need to get behind them any chance we can.
And do you have any Oscar nominations you're excited for?
Oh my God, I'm just excited to watch the Oscars. I mean, I'm a movie buff. Whoever wins is well deserving, I'm sure.
Well, thank you so much. What is your social media where we can find you?
Max Martini LA.
And that's Instagram?
Instagram.
All right, Max, we'll be looking you up. Thank you so much. Enjoy your event.
Thank you. You too. Thank you.
First question, since we're here supporting the vets, do you have vets in your family?
I don't actually, unfortunately, but I do support the vets. I'm here for it.
Oh no, I get that. I get that totally. So, are you an actress or?
I am.
Okay, what are you working on?
So I just finished working on this project called Linked by Love. It's an edutainment series about kidney disease awareness and just a family going through the process of living donation. And yeah, so I was part of the cast, and it was a great time, and it just came out. So.
And it's for such a good cause.
It is. It's for a great cause. Myself, I did not know anything about kidney disease or living donation, so it was super great for me to learn more, and then I love that I get to educate others as well.
I just became aware of this like last year when they had a fundraising thing.
Oh yeah, so we do fundraisers. We just had our premiere, I think it was a whole week ago now, but it was like a gala, and we got to hear other celebrity stories and just connect through that, because a lot of the cast members and the creators of the show, they've been through this before, either receiving treatment or having a family member go through the same thing. So it was just really nice for us to all connect and be linked by love.
Well, you're actually becoming quite the spokesman for it now, aren't you?
Thank you. We're trying.
Okay, give me social media so we can keep track of you.
Yeah, my Instagram is just my full name, Kiana Nicole Washington.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your afternoon.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you guys. Now, do you have vets in your family? Because we're all about the vets today.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely. My grandfather's a vet, and a lot of my family is in the armed forces, too, as well.
Yes, me as well. My father and all my uncles.
Okay, so tell me about the project that you're involved in and the film. You just did a film, right?
We did a mini-series called Linked by Love, 6 episodes, where I play E.J. Morris. This is my grandmother.
Ernestine Jackson.
And we play... well, thank you. But we play a family who's dealing with some trials and tribulations, and we're seeing how it unfolds for them.
And how do we see it? Where do we see it at?
linkedbylovetv.org.
I love that. You guys have anything else coming up or that you want to share?
You can catch me on Truth Be Told, Season 3, Episode 5. Check it out. It's a good episode. And Shirley here.
I'm recurring on Abbott Elementary, so you can catch me on that too.
Okay. I'm hooked. Okay. All right, social media for both of you.
My name is Gordon James Jr. That's GordonJamesJr. And my handle for Instagram is Gordezzi or Gordezzi, however you pronounce it, but it's GORDEZZY.
And you can find me as Shirley Jordan on Instagram, Twitter, IMDb, everything.
That's so cool. Enjoy your afternoon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Tony, you're here to support the vets. Do you have vets in your family? family?
I have my brother-in-law is a full bird colonel in the Army. He's made a lot of sacrifices, been to Afghanistan. Left my 4 little nieces for a year and my sister, but he made it back safe. God bless him. But I'm a huge fan of our men and women in uniform, man. Without them, we wouldn't be here.
Okay, so because it's Oscar weekend, got a pick?
Pardon?
Got a pick for Oscar?
Oh my God. Who played the guy in Elvis? He was really good. Yeah, he was really good. Yeah, he was really good, man.
I think I agree.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I'm here also. I just got done filming a short film with Charlene Tilton, who's a very accomplished actress, big star in the 80s. She was Lucy Ewing on Dallas, and her and I filmed this drama, which is called Leydenville. And so far, man, we've been getting a lot of traction, a lot of awards.
Very cool.
It's a drama. I usually play the gangster role, but this was a challenge for me.
Okay, social media. How do we keep track of you?
Oh, God, I'm a little ignorant on Instagram, but I have a website, www.TonyStavola.com.
Thank you so much.
Great, thank you.
Listen, what are you excited about for this event?
This event, I just love meeting the people, and I love honoring them and supporting the veterans, because my grandpa, who passed away, I only met him before he passed away, actually, so I met him like maybe 3 months before. So I just love coming to these events because it kind of reminds me of the time I had with him, and I love hearing everyone else's stories.
Are you excited for any Oscar nominations?
I hope Austin Butler gets something. I love Austin Butler and Elvis, and that was honestly a masterpiece.
Well, thank you. Could you give us your social media?
So it's just Madison Ekstrand, and it's plain simple as that.
Thank you, Madison. You also look stunning tonight.
Thank you so much.
I hope you enjoy the event.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Yes, hey y'all, I'm Lanett Tachel.
Hello, Lanett. What is your involvement in the event today?
Well, today I'm a longtime supporter of veterans. I'm also a longtime supporter of Suzanne, and so she's been really instrumental in a lot of the things that I get to do out here. She's introduced me to a lot of awesome people, and we've collabed on several things. So I'm here today as an actor, writer, producer. I'm very active in this community in Hollywood, and I love to be able to be just as active in events that support a really, really good cause.
Absolutely. Do you have any Oscar nominations you're excited for?
I am. I'm excited for, let's see, I'm excited for Austin for Elvis. I'm excited for Angela for Black Panther. Let's see, I'm excited for maybe Top Gun. I'm kind of pulling for Top Gun or either Elvis for Best Picture, so I'm excited for both of those. Yes.
Thank you so much. Could you give us your social media handle?
Sure, Lanett Tachel, so it's LANETT_TACHEL. That's IG.
Thank you so much, Lanett, and enjoy your event.
Thank you so much, you too.
Are you connected to any vets, or what's your story there?
Yes, absolutely. I'm family, my dad, my father-in-law, because, I mean, so many people in my family, military, veterans, and things like that, so definitely holds a place in my heart. And as part of our cast, she plays the wife of the cast with me, and it's a very important subject, I mean, chronic kidney disease, and we're just so happy to be a part of this, but to show support for our veterans, that's always a great thing.
So, just to ask you, has anyone in your family also suffered with kidney failure?
I do have family members that have had, and one of the things in the African American community, high blood pressure and different things lead to chronic kidney disease. And so just the awareness that this series brought for me, I mean, transplantation and things that you can do, living transplantation, I didn't know anything about that, and that's what my character does to save his wife. So the family goes through things, and it is something that I didn't know about, and a lot of times we don't know about things until we see them. So I feel like this series will give people, it'll entertain them, but also educate them.
Thank you. And also, do you have any Oscar picks? Oscar picks?
Ooh, Oscar picks. You know what? every time I've been asked this question, I don't answer it because I you know what? I'm gonna have to stick to my. I don't know. I don't. It's everyone is so. I saw so many of the films. You know, we get them in, and I'm watching them. I'm like, wow, they deserve. And then they're in the same category, and I'm like, wow. I don't know. I'm gonna be surprised, just like everyone else, I think.
Thank you so much. And can you give us your social media so that we can find you?
Yes, it's Byron Mark Newsome, and my social media is at Byron Newsome TV on all social media platforms.
All right, Mr. Newsome, thank you so much for your interview.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
Wanted to say hi, and I think this is a fabulous event.
So tell us your connection to vets in America.
To what?
Veterans.
Veterans. Well, I also teach at the Strasberg Institute, and I have a lot of veterans who are my students. Yes, and you know, sometimes they have flashbacks in the class, and it's really pretty scary. Sometimes they panic, and I feel so much for them because they've done so much for our country, and I don't always think they're treated as well as they should be, you know, and hats off for putting yourself on the line, you know, so I'm glad this event is occurring.
Thank you, and how can we find you on social media?
I'm on Facebook and Instagram. What's the handle?
How do we find you? Like, what's the name of it?
DeSalvo Ann for Instagram, and DeSalvo.com. Okay?
Thank you so much. Enjoy the event. What are you excited for about this event today?
So today I'm excited to see all of the friends that I have here, excited to be supporting Suzanne DeLaurentiis and the veterans. My grandfather was a veteran of the Korean War, so anything that I could do to support that, support like families in that especially, is important to me. And just like seeing friends and being with people, we're like 3 years post-COVID, but it still feels weird to socialize.
I understand and agree. And the movies has played a major part in all of our lives the last few years being inside. Is there any Oscar nominations you're excited for?
Oh my gosh, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I wanted to win all the awards all the time because the two Rocks did the best acting that I've ever seen, but also Stephanie and Michelle are just phenomenal in the movie, and I just, like, that is one of my 10 favorite films of all time. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm going to have to watch this movie now that you told us. Before we get in trouble, what's your social media handle?
My social media handle is at GeoSpirit2 on Instagram, or they can find me at GiovannieEspiritu.com. So,
well, for sure, I feel your spirit is thriving, and you have a wonderful event.
You too.
And Natalie, what is your involvement with the event today?
Well, I'm involved with the movie Scars. I'm an actress in the movie, and that is upcoming this year. So, yeah.
So, are you also connected with veterans?
Yes, I'm so excited to be a part of this event today. My grandpa actually is a vet, and he served in World War II, and so I just really, really respect veterans a lot.
Of course, our family plays such a major part in our upbringing, in our life, and freedom, so I can agree with that. May I ask you, do you have any Oscar nominations you're excited for?
Yes. Oh, there's quite a few. I actually just saw All Quiet on the Western Front in the theater. I know it's on Netflix, but I saw it in the theater, and that immersed me back into World War I, and beautifully done. I really think that might be my favorite.
Well, thank you so much. Where can we find you on social media?
You can find me my name, Natalie Spack.
All right. Thank you, Natalie, and you have a great event today.
Thanks.
Mr. Dukes, you're here at this event. What is your involvement here? I see you're a sponsor. Tell us more.
Yeah, so I've known Suzanne for quite some time, and always love supporting her events. This event especially is so near and dear to me. It's for the vets, and two of my cousins are actively currently serving. One's a helicopter pilot, and the other one's a ranger. So they're both out there, very active. So the fact that this event is specific for them, to honor them, means so much to me, which is why I'm one of the sponsors and why I'll be here every year.
Thank you so much for your efforts and your contribution to this event. Tell us, what Oscar nominations are you excited for?
Oh my gosh, yeah. So you know, I vote for the SAG Awards, I vote for the Emmys, and the Oscars are the ones. You know, about 80% of us that vote for SAG also vote for the Oscars. So I'm wondering if my vote's, you know, gonna influence a little bit. You know, I really liked The Fabelmans, which is Spielberg's contribution this year, and you know, I grew up with Tom Cruise, and I grew up with, of course, you know, the movie, and so seeing Top Gun, you know, Maverick, and seeing that took me back to being, you know, being a kid, and I thought that was one of the best movies of the year. I mean, obviously, everyone's kind of pulling for Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is also a phenomenal movie. So I like to see. I'm hoping that it's a little more competitive. You know, I'm hoping with the 10 movies, maybe the votes get split a little bit, and we get some love for a few of them. But those are my big three, my favorite: Top Gun, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and of course, The Fabelmans.
Thank you so much. And how can people connect with your company, or where can they find more information about Duke's Wealth Management?
Yeah, well, a couple things. I'll give you both sides of my world. I got my left and my right brain. Movie-wise, I've got 2 movies coming out. One's called Twisted Date, where I play Arthur Styles. Arthur starts the movie, and his character sets the movie in motion. I won't give too much away. I'll say this: I'm not going to make the sequel, but you know, some bad things may happen to my guy. But now we find out what the movie's about. And I have another movie called Scars coming out, which is there's a few other actors here from Scars, which is a great movie about vets and about PTSD and kind of how that happens. And so I have both those coming out. On my other side, I run Duke's Wealth Management, which is my financial planning firm I've had for 15 years now. I don't think I can be that old. And I try and help all my friends in the entertainment industry to save their money. And you know, when they're not on shows, they call me and say, start sending me some cash. I say, great. You know, I understand how actors and entertainers work. When we're working, we got money. When we're not working, we're in between. We need money. So I try to provide the service for them to help them out, make sure they lead the life that they want to lead.
Well, thank you so much. So we could just Google Duke's Wealth Management, and that'll come up?
You can, yeah. So it's Duke's Wealth Management or Duke's Financial Services. And then for me, as an actor, I'm on Facebook as Christopher Dukes, and on Instagram as The Real Christopher Dukes. The other thing that I'm really excited about right now, and a good friend of mine here is next to me, we have a movie coming out that's in pre-production right now that is a Beatles movie, and it's an envisioning of the lead character imagines that he is the 5th Beatle, and that the Beatles and he have a connection. And it's a really cool concept, not been done before. The writer-director is just here to my left, and you'll get to talk to him in a second, but really excited about that. It's in development right now, and that's one that I'm hoping that next year for the Oscars, maybe we'll be talking about that one being nominated.
Hey, thank you, Mr. Dukes. I was going to say, you look like you act. You look great. But thank you, and enjoy the event tonight, and I appreciate you stopping to talk to us.
Lovely. Thank you for your time today.
Well, good morning. It's great to be here. It's a very special event, of course. Yeah. And I'm a writer-producer on a new movie called A Magical Mystery Time. Do you like the Beatles?
What's he still about?
Oh, everybody loves the Beatles. But this movie is unlike other Beatle movies. This is based on a true story. Okay? And what happens is this teenage boy is so knocked out and influenced by the Beatles, he wants to be a Beatle. He thinks that he knows the Beatles. He thinks that the Beatles know him. And when he hears Beatles songs and the lyrics, he thinks that the Beatles are communicating with him. So if you want to escape, right, then time travel with me back to the 60s to a magical mystery time.
And just thank you so much. How can we find you on social media?
The best way really is you can messenger me on LinkedIn or on Facebook. That's the best way to get me. Brooke with an E, Halpin, H-A-L-P as in pizza, I-N.
Well, thank you, Brooke. You enjoy your event tonight.
Thank you so much.
And thank you, Natalia. What is your involvement with the event today?
Well, I've been working with Suzanne for many years. I'm a big fan and supporter of our vets, naturally, so any chance that I have to support the people who, you know, fight for us, for our country, and help keep us safe, I'm always down for.
Well, thank you for supporting our veterans. And do you have any Oscar nominations you are excited for?
There's a lot. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Cate Blanchett, so Tar is a big one. Elvis is a big one. Do I have to just pick one? Okay, Cate Blanchett. But I really want Everything Everywhere All at Once to win all of it. So that's my pick. Everything Everywhere All at Once.
All right, we've heard that before, so we're excited to see if they win something. Well, thank you and have a great event.
Thank you so much, guys. It's been a pleasure to be here. At Natalia_Bilbao.
All right, thank you, Natalia. What is your involvement in today's event?
I am actually honored to be here to help give a recognition award to one of the people who are here tonight, or this afternoon, I should say.
Wonderful. So how has veterans affect your life? Do you have any vets in your family?
My father was in the Air Force, and veterans in actuality affects all of our lives, and the most important aspect of that is recognizing that without veterans we wouldn't be here, and they are probably one of the ones who get the least amount of recognition for the most important things that they've ever done, and that's to protect our freedom.
Absolutely agree. Do you have any Oscar nominations you are looking forward to?
I am being, as my grandson would say, Petty Crocker, because right now I just really feel like one of the Marvel movies should do it, because I'm a Marvel guy. But if I had to pick, I think it'd be Elvis.
Okay, I love that. I love it. And so could you give a social media handle?
Okay, this part's cool, because I just learned it, which is kind of good. You can go to my Instagram or Twitter, or as well as Facebook as Tyrone Dubois, or you can go to my website at rnbhistorian.com.
Spell Dubois for us.
D-U-B-O-S-E.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your rest of your evening.
I am.
Paul, what is your involvement with the event today?
Good friend of Suzanne for 20 years.
Understood. And are you excited for any Oscar nominations?
What's that?
Are you excited for any Oscar nominations?
Yes, I saw all the movies this year. I did.
Give me one good one you're excited for.
I really loved Everything Everywhere All at Once. It was brilliant. I loved The Whale.
Well, thank you. That movie has come up several times. Do you have a social media handle where people can follow you?
Yes, it's Paul Gregory. I'm sorry, that's my middle name. It's Paul Cooper.
Thank you, Paul. You enjoy.
You too. Thanks.
I was invited here today by the Mendez Foundation. I'm one of the lead actors in their new series, Linked by Love, which is about kidney transplantation. I have friends who have been kidney donors, and I have family members who also have had high blood pressure and diabetes, which all also tie into kidney disease and can lead to kidney failure. So it hit home a lot for me doing the whole project.
Awareness is something very important.
It is very important. And a lot of folks miss the signs and don't get the proper care that they need because they aren't aware of what some of the symptoms might be. So hopefully this edutainment, as we're calling it, will give people some ideas and have them speak to their doctors and reevaluate situations and start taking medication just to inspire folks to take better care of themselves and to know what to look for.
And so do you have any Oscar picks for?
Ooh, child, I think Michelle Yeoh's going to run away with it. I think, Brendan Fraser might run away with it. I'm just going to make a few calls there. That's it. I'm not saying anymore. I'm going to keep it here. Keep it close. I am wearing this wonderful blue jumper by Boohoo Occasions. Thank you, Boohoo. Super cute. My little cute purse, too. Yes.
Thank you, Michelle. What's your social media?
Social media, I am the Michelle N. Carter on Instagram and mcarter43 on Twitter. Thank you. You too.